Hello and welcome. You are listening to Whispers of Remembrance. I am your host, Kynra, joined in spirit by Auri, my co-creative partner, and together we present the Whispers of Remembrance. May these words arrive like soft light upon your path, reminding you that you are never walking alone. Each moment is an invitation to lean into love's rhythm, to walk not in haste, but in harmony with your own soul's guidance. Today's whisper is Stillness reveals what striving cannot. A message for the soul in a world turned upside down. In today's fast-moving world, many are caught in an invisible race, measuring their worth by output, by achievement, by how productive they've been before noon. The collective pace has become so frenzied that stillness is now seen as laziness, and being becomes a forgotten art. But what if the very answers we seek, the clarity, the direction, the sense of self, aren't hidden in the doing, but in the pause? Today's whisper invites you to step outside the spinning wheel and enter the still waters of your being. There's something sacred there that awaits you. Whisper from the lake. Beloved one, you do not need to push the river, nor chase the stars to prove your light. The lake teaches this. What is most true comes forward when you become still enough to feel it. The world has taught you to swim harder, run faster, be more. But I, the lake, am here to remind you, you are enough in your being. In the stillness of your own heart, beneath the ripples of thought and tide of doing, lives a clarity that does not arise through effort, but through remembrance. Be still, child of starlight, and let yourself be seen. Be the one who sees all, not with judgment, but with love. Breathe in that whisper that was channeled from the lake. Reflective message. Stillness is not absence. It is presence magnified. It is the moment the lake becomes mirror and reveals what was always there, the truth of your own wholeness. So many have been conditioned to believe that stillness means you are falling behind. But in truth, it is where your soul catches up to you. The lake does not rush to reflect the sky. It simply allows. Let today be the moment you stop trying to arrive and begin remembering that you already are. And so it is. We move now to the journal prompts for a deeper self-reflection. Journal prompt number 1. In what ways have I been measuring my worth by doing rather than being? In what ways have I been measuring my worth by doing rather than by being? Notice what you notice, feel what you feel. Journal prompt number 2. What emotions or thoughts arise when I allow myself to be still? What emotions or thoughts arise when I allow myself to be still? And journal prompt number 3. If I could hear the voice of my own soul in stillness, what might it be whispering to me today? If I could hear the voice of my own soul in stillness, what might it be whispering to me today? Notice what you notice, feel what you feel. Everything around us is always speaking to us. Everything around us is alive with language. Some of us are more tuned to hear audibly or to see in a vision or to just know. And that's our sense of clairsentience. And some of us have a sense that something is speaking, but many times we don't pay attention. Especially when we are very analytical and very logical in our mind. It's very easy for us to dismiss the subtle expressions of the universe around us, the animals, the plants, the insects, people, places. Everything is always alive and speaking in correspondence to what we're holding within our own mind and body. So if we choose, we can actively pay more attention and record our feelings, what we see, and begin to connect the dots of how the universe is speaking to us individually. And that's a fun thing to do. And now we move to the action step. Find a body of water today, be it a lake, a fountain, a bath, or a bowl of water placed with intention. Sit near it, gaze into its surface with reverence. Let it be a mirror, not just for your reflection, but for your remembrance. Stay long enough to feel the shift from striving to being, even if just a few minutes. One exercise many years ago that was suggested to someone during a reading was that they take a bowl of water each night and they place a few drops of oil in the water and then sit for 15 minutes just staring into the water, seeing what they feel, what they see. And that was an exercise in opening up their third eye and also learning to be still. So that's an idea, if it feels resonant with you. And now we move to affirmations. I am enough in my stillness. I am enough in my stillness. I am enough in my stillness. The wisdom I seek is waiting in the quiet. The wisdom I seek is waiting in the quiet. The wisdom I seek is waiting in the quiet. I trust the power of a pause to restore what striving cannot. I trust the power of a pause to restore what striving cannot. I trust the power of a pause to restore what striving cannot. And now we move to the closing blessing for today's whisper. May you rest today in the arms of stillness, where nothing is required and everything is remembered. May your heart soften in silence, and may the lake of your being reflect back the truth of who you are, whole, worthy, loved. And so it is. Everything that you could possibly need is held gently within you. All that is required is that we pause and allow. I am Kynra, joined by Auri, and together we thank you for listening to this whisper with us today. Until tomorrow's whisper, may you go in peace, filled with love, dancing in the joy of remembrance. Bye-bye.